Labour erupts. Former Labour MP defeats Labour as independent in stunning council election upset. A former Labour MP has delivered a powerful message to her old party by beating them at the ballot box. Ruth George, who once represented the High Peak constituency in Parliament, has returned to local politics with a bang, winning as an independent candidate in the latest county council elections. In doing so, she handed Labour a humiliating defeat, pushing the party down to 5th place and slashing their vote share by an astonishing 48.3%. George, a known supporter of Jeremy Corbyn, lost her parliamentary seat in 2019 by a narrow margin. High Peak, for those unfamiliar, is a Derbyshire constituency located between Manchester and the heart of the Peak District. Though she disappeared from the national spotlight after her loss, George remained active in local politics, later becoming a Labour councillor in the Whaley Bridge ward of the area. However, George's political journey with Labour came to an abrupt halt earlier this year. The party deselected her from standing again in the county council elections, a decision that has sparked controversy and accusations of factionalism within the Labour ranks. Labour's official reasoning pointed to criticism George had made of party leader Keir Starmer. There were also reported allegations of anti-Semitism, though no conclusive findings have been publicly shared. George is widely viewed as a Corbynite, placing her on the left of the party, a position that appears increasingly incompatible with Starmer's vision for Labour. After being barred from standing under the Labour banner, George decided to take matters into her own hands. She stood as an independent, a bold move, likely aimed at sending a message to the current leadership. And message delivered it was. Winning a decisive 57% of the vote, George not only reclaimed her seat but also triggered a total collapse of the Labour vote in the area. Labour, the very party that once backed her, was relegated to 5th place, a shocking outcome for what was once a Labour stronghold. According to critics, Keir Starmer's approach to internal party management may be playing a significant role. Since becoming leader, Starmer has sought to distance the party from its Corbyn-era politics, removing or sidelining many on the party's hard-left flank. This includes prominent figures like Diane Abbott, whose future in the party remains uncertain despite her consistent electoral success. Starmer doesn't get politics, one commentator observed. You've got to have people within the party who don't agree with you, people from the hard left, because that's just Labour. You can't just boot everyone out because they criticize you. That's not leadership. That's just purging. The argument is that while these internal critics may be troublesome for the leadership, they are often extremely effective at winning seats, something Starmer desperately needs if he wants to lead Labour to victory at the next general election. In George's case, her grassroots support clearly remained intact despite being cast out by the party machinery. Her victory not only exposes the limits of Starmer's control over the party but also underscores the danger of alienating local favourites in pursuit of ideological purity. Whether you like her or not, she did just that, the commentator continued. She proved Starmer wrong. She proved that his leadership is alienating people, and it's costing Labour elections. Labour's focus on reshaping the party to align more closely with Starmer's centrist platform has left many traditional supporters feeling excluded or disillusioned. That disconnect may explain the sheer scale of Labour's collapse in Whaley Bridge. More broadly, Starmer's critics argue that his leadership remains directionless. Let's excuse the fact for a second that he's an awful leader, one critic said. Nobody even knows what he stands for. So how can you have a party full of people who agree with you when no one even knows what you believe?